Only need good vibes, good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. Only need good vibes, good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. Only need good vibes. Can't lie. Good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes, good vibes. Been waiting so patient, I'm going places, can't fake it. My heart is so cold, my energy is contagious. All the pain, I can't take it. I'm staying grounded and graceful, cause I know everything that I've been through only made me count my blessings daily. Yeah, they've been acting shady, but I don't take it personal. The memories fading, I'm enjoying the moment. I've been smelling the roses, taking time to reflect, stepping back, the truth unfolding, unfolding. Got nothing to prove, cause I'm about to blow. I've been in the booth, speaking through my soul. You know that I'm true, either way it go, either way it goes. I cannot turn cold, staying on the low. I've been protecting my soul. If your intentions are not pure, I can't let you get too close, cause I'm vibrating high. Ain't got time for your ego, these niggas quit to turn me back. Acting like the amigos, he never cared in the shows. Wasn't with you at your lows, assuming that you gonna fold. But baby, I've been growing ever since I let you go. And I've been doing better, and I know that hurts to know. Hurts to know. Only good vibes around me, and that's for sure. Only good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes, good vibes. Only need good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes, good vibes. Only need good vibes. Can't lie. Only need good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes, good vibes. You see me searching for my inner peace. I've been learning more about myself and my purpose. Truth always come to the surface. Was hurting, but I had to heal. Releasing all the pain that I always held. Been going through some changes, I'll make it still. Protecting my soul to keep it real. Only need good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes, good vibes. Only need good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes, good vibes. Only need good vibes. Can't lie. Only need good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes, good vibes.
Your tongue has massive amounts of power. You can use it for yourself or against yourself. You can use it for others or against others. Words can not only change your life, they do. Words are magical. That's why you spell a word. How do you spell the word? Why do they say spell? Why is it called spelling? Because it's a spell. Your words are magical. Hold your tongue. Listen to what you're saying. Pay attention to what you're saying and stop saying negative, limiting stuff.
Grand rising, grand afternoon, or grand evening, whatever time of the day you are listening to Daily Dose of D, aka Goddess D of Love. How was everybody's Tuesday? I had a wonderful Tuesday. If y'all did not go to the Love Palace last night, y'all need to go watch that replay about the abandoned parent of the effect of the woman, the mother leaving, and how it affects the woman and the man. It was a good live. Go ahead and check it out. But today we are going to focus on the word of the day. So, the word of D-Day today is word of the D-Day Wednesday is words. Choose and use particular words in order to say or write something. What's our quote for today? What's our Wednesday quote? Wednesday quote of the day is words are powerful. Be wise how you use them to others, and most importantly, how you speak them to yourself. By Goddess D of Love. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So, the word of the day is words. So, the title of this Daily Dose of D is The Power of Words. So, let's go ahead and get into it. Words hold remarkable power in shaping our perceptions, beliefs, and actions. From a whispered engagement to a written speech that moves millions, words can leave lasting imprints on our hearts and minds. Words can heal, uplift, and inspire, but they can also wound, discourage, and divide. This duality makes it essential for us to recognize the weight of our words and use them wisely. So I'm just going to go on because this is words, okay? I'm going to just go on to the next portion. And it's words, their ability to influence thoughts. One of the most significant aspects of the power of words is their ability to influence thoughts. Language serves as the medium through which we interpret the world, communicate our ideals, and understand others. By changing the words we use, we can shift perspective and reshape reality. Consider the difference between I have to and I get to. One phrase implies obligation, while the implies implies opportunity. Subtle shifts like that can change how we approach life's challenges, fostering positivity and resilience. So, the power of words, you have the ability to influence thoughts. I like how it gave that example of I have to, I get to. I say the way you say words, it means so much. Because if I came on here every day and did daily dose of D and said, grand rising, grand afternoon, grand evening, don't that make a difference? But the way your voice and your tone matters as well. So you have to be mindful of how your words are coming out and also the way you're expressing them. It says, like how you use I have to, that means you're obligated. I get to means you're going to have an opportunity. Okay? So let's go to the next point, the capacity to create connection and empathy. The power of words also lies in their capacity to create connection and empathy. Through words, we share stories, ideals, and emotion that allows us to bridge gaps and understand others' experiences. A sincere thank you or I'm sorry can mend relationships, while words of kindness can make someone feel seen and valued. Language provides a powerful tool for expressing compassion and showing others that they are not alone in their struggles. The power of words can create empathy. This will help us to identify with others when we're showing compassion by using words of gratitude, like or saying gratitude, saying thank you, saying I apologize. I like to use I apologize instead of I'm sorry because I'm not sorry. I'm not a sorry person, but I apologize. These words can help you mend relationships or just saying, I appreciate you so much, or even how I say at the end of each life, how I love you, or go tell somebody that you love them. Those kind words can create connection and empathy. Okay? So keep that in mind. Let's move on. Words are central to social movements and the pursuit of justice. I feel like a superhero when I said that. All right. So let's see what this point mentions. Moreover, words are central to social movements and the pursuit of justice. History is filled with examples of powerful speeches that galvanize people toward social change. For example, Martin Luther King Jr.'s speech, I Have a Dream, Nelson Mandela's Rally for Words for Freedom, and Malcolm X are examples of them using their words for the pursuit of justice. These words resonate across borders and generations, reminding us of the potential language has to that potential language has to mobilize communities and ignite progress. A careful crafted message has the potential to reach and unite people worldwide, making words one of the most potent tools for society's change. Ooh, I like that. I like that, y'all. So, our words can create unity and can spread worldwide. Everybody, everybody, yeah, I'm gonna say everybody because they teach in school knows at least I have a dream. They know that part of the of the speech, right? When you hear I have a dream, you know that's Martin Luther King, right? That example shows how he used his words to communicate with the community, and it was worldwide spread. So we want to use our words to make an important potential change in society in a positive way, not in a negative way. Those are some great examples that how words are used across the borders and for generations. That Martin Luther King, like I said, if you hear I have a dream, you'd be like, oh, that's Martin Luther King. Yeah, everybody Jr. Let me say that, Martin Luther King Jr. You know that that's his speech. So let's move on. We're going to move on to words is not always constructive. Uh-oh, here we go, y'all. It's not always constructive. Okay. However, the power of words is not always constructive. Negative words can damage self esteem, corrode confidence, and create long lasting wounds. This is particularly evident in cases of bullying or abuse, where words become instruments of harm. Similarly, propaganda and misinformation use language as a weapon to manipulate and mislead. This darker side of verbal influences serves as a reminder that words should be used with care and responsibility. They can inflict harm as readily as they can promote healing. Man, words is not always constructive. People can use words to damage people's self esteem, their confidence, and cause long lasting wounds. Excuse me. Think about that. Think about that when it pertains to yourself. If you're saying negative words to yourself, your self esteem ain't going to be high. Your confidence ain't going to be high. And you can cause yourself to have long lasting wounds. And you actually start believing those negative words that you're saying to yourself. Just like if a person is saying negative words to you, that is a form of verbal abuse. We see that they said even in propaganda, they use language or words to manipulate and mislead people. Excuse me. We want to be very aware that all words are not constructive. This is the other side. This is how powerful words are. This is a perfect example of how powerful words are, that it can even be negatively powerful. So keep that in mind. You don't want to use your words to inflict harm, because it says as it can readily inflict harm just as much as it can promote healing. Oh, that's deep, y'all. Let's move on. Let's move on. So, we're going to talk about how to avoid. Oh, no, before I finish, there was more to the. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Constructive part of it. I missed a part here. So, words can also shape our self perception and inner narrative. The things we say to ourselves often influence how we view our capabilities, our worth, and our place in the world. Positive self talk has been shown to improve mental health, boost motivation, and foster resilience. On the other hand, negative self talk can create feelings of inadequacy and self doubt. Thus, learning to harness the power of words in our inner dialogue is crucial for personal growth and well being. I'm glad I went back to this because I was like, I'm missing something here. So, please keep in mind this is how words work. Excuse me. It can influence the how we view things, our worth, and our place in the world. The things that we say to ourselves, as I was saying, can influence that. So we want to have positive self-talk, because what does it say here? It can improve your mental health, boost your motivation, and foster resilience. Is that why some people have a lot of mental health issues? I'm just saying, because they're using their words in a negative way and talking negatively to not only yourself but to other people. That is can cause mental health issues. We want to have good mental health and have resilience. Remember that negative self-talk can create feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. If you keep saying, I'm not good, I'm worthless, I'm stupid, I don't think this is good, I tried to do this, you're going to create that for yourself. As I played that clip in the beginning, if you keep saying those words, that's what happens. So I offer to you, speak positive into you. See what it does. Okay? So, you know how we do it over here at the Love Palace. We give the definition and the breakdown, but I also offer tools to help assist you. So, I'm going to offer tools of how to avoid negative words. How can we avoid negative words in this world that we're in today? Avoiding negative words requires mindful communication, emotional awareness, and a conscious shift in perspective. So, I am going to offer you some strategies to help you communicate more positively. Okay. The first one is practice positive self talk. Yes, you're going to start your inner dialogue. Notice that negative words or phrases you say to yourself and replace them with encouraging or neutral terms. Here's some example. Instead of thinking, I'm not good at this, I offer that you try this. I'm learning and improving. A habit of positive self talk can help you naturally express yourself more positively. So, how we avoid these negative words? Practice self talk. I just mentioned that before. Speak life into you. You know, when you speak negative into you, that's considered death. And we want to speak life into you. Okay? Pause and reflect. Okay, pause and reflect. Before speaking, take a moment to reflect on what you want to say. Pausing allows you to consider the impact of your words and whether they reflect your true intentions. These small delays can help you replace negative words with positive or neutral alternatives. You want to pause and reflect. I personally can relate to this because I'm fast. I mean, my tongue is fast. My tongue is fast. And I had to actually be like, no, D, don't say that. Stop. Think about what you're saying. Think about what you're about to put out there. So when I pause, that allows me, I say it in my mind and be like, okay, no, 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 that's not how I want to say it. So once I get that thought in that pause, it helps me reflect on what I'm going to say. And then I try to replace it with positive words so that it is relayed in a positive way. So, suggestion, if you're like me, because I'm a firecracker and this tongue be ready to go, take a moment and even take a deep breath and think about it. Or write when you're about to send out that letter or that text message at work or that email. Read it first because I've done that too. I had to go back and be like, oh no, I didn't want to say that. That's the time to pause and reflect before you send that text message or email out. Okay. We're going to go ahead to number three. Number three, excuse me, use affirmative language. We're going to use affirmative language. Focus on what you can do or what you want to see happen rather than on what you can't or don't want. So here's an example. Instead of saying, don't forget, you can say, please remember. Affirmative language is constructive and guides others toward positive action. Use affirmative language. Back to the language again. Remember, the language is a tool for our words. So we want to use positive, affirmative language. We don't want to say, oh, I'm so stupid, I forget. Oh, I often don't remember so much. So let me go ahead and work on that because I be forgetting things. Doesn't that sound better? Try to use, I offer to use affirmative language. We're going to go ahead to number 4 because we got 12 steps and I want to get through them. Number 4, Reframe negative statements. Reframing is the process of changing negative statements into positive ones. Here goes your example again. This is too difficult. Instead, try, this is challenging, but I can work through it. When you're reframing, it helps you see situations in a more positive light and express yourself constructively. So, as I stated, it aligns with the other ones. Refrain from negative statements. Speak positive and light into you. These words are definitely going to help you if you speak light into you. Okay, this is how these are the steps to how to avoid negative words. So keep that in mind when we're going through these steps. Let's go to number 5. Practice empathy and compassion. Empathy allows us to consider how others feel about our words. Before expressing criticism or frustration, think about how to phrase your thoughts in a way that's understanding and kind. Compassionate language often replaces blame or criticism with words that foster connection and understanding. So, before you're about to express your words or any type of criticism or frustration you may have, excuse me, think how to phrase your thoughts in a way that's understanding and kind. You don't want to just come out and be like, "Ooh, you've been acting shady lately. You've been acting funny and shady. You acting weird." I have had this happen to me. And I'm like, "What?" You could say, "Hey, I've been missing you. Is something going on with you? I noticed that there was a little bit of absence in your behavior. Or your behavior seems a little different. Are you doing okay?" You want to speak compassionately to somebody. When you come off negatively without empathy, that already makes most people put up a wall. So the words of communication is done, because now I don't even want to hear what you have to say. So practice empathy and compassion with your words. Okay, let's go to number 6. We're halfway through. Focus on solutions and not problems. Uh-oh. Let me say that again. Focus on solutions and not problems. When facing challenges, steer your language towards solutions instead of dwelling on issues. Instead of saying, "This won't work," you might say, "What could we try to make this work?" Solution focused languages shifts the tone of a conversation from discouraging to empowering. Focus on the solution, not the problem. Step number 7. Choose words that empower. Empowering words promote optimism and possibility. Instead of saying, "I can't," try, "I'll give it my best shot," or "I'll find a way." This type of language helps you maintain a growth mindset. Remember, we talked about growth mindset on Daily Dose of D. You can go ahead and replay that back if you want to know about that, which is both encouraging and motivate. Use words that empower. Like we said, discourage from empowering. Use words that empower. Don't say "I can't" or "I won't" and "I don't." Use words like "I'm going to give it my best shot," or "I'm going to find a way." "Oh, let me figure this out. I just need some time to do that." Use words like that to help encourage and empower. All right, let's go to number 8. Avoid absolutes and aggravations. Extravations. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Aggravations. It's an E. That's what's throwing me off. Okay, number 8. Words like never, always, or anyone can make statements overly negative or sweeping. Instead of saying, you always make mistakes, you can say, there's an error this time, but I have an opportunity to learn. Reducing absolutes helps avoid a negative tone. Here we go with the examples. Let's use words like I'm gonna never make this mistake again instead of never, always, everyone. These statements come out to be negative. You can make the statement, there's an error in this, but I have an opportunity to learn, instead of saying, I always make mistakes. I'm so stupid. Why I'm that stop. Stop that negative tone, y'all. I'm so passionate about that because I am all about self-love and words and becoming your higher self. And I want everyone to do that. So I'm very passionate about words. Very, very passionate. Let's go to number 9. Practice gratitude. How are we going to practice gratitude with our words? Expressing gratitude can shift your focus from what's right to what's wrong. Begin conversation by acknowledging the positive. For example, instead of jumping into complaints, start by mentioning something you appreciate. This habit fosters a positive tone. Like I always say to keep that positive tone. Like I said, the way you say something, your tone makes a difference. Just the simple words of, like I express in the morning, grand rising or grand rising. Which one's better? Y'all like that. So that takes me right to number 10, which is use gentle and softeners. That sounds like we're about to do some laundry or something, don't it? Laundry with our words. Let's go. Use softer words to convey your message without sounding critical or negative. For example, instead of saying, you're wrong, you might say, I see it differently. Or there might be another way to approach this. Gentle language can prevent defense responses and keep the positive tone. So this falls along what I was just saying with the positive tone. There's a way to say things, a way to convey messages. And these tools could be used for that. Because some people find that very, very difficult. And they use that excuse as that's just the way I am, that's just how I talk. But it's not in a positive way. So you're not going to get a positive response. And then you get mad because you're not getting a positive response from the way you expect the person just to be like, oh, okay. No, it doesn't work that way. I'm just saying. The tone of how you say things makes a difference. You want to keep a positive tone and use gentle, softer words. Like you're just wrong. I mean, come on now. That's going. I'm ready to fight. I'm putting up the wall. What? What you mean I'm wrong? How dare you say I'm wrong? Well, you know what? As the word that we use here over here that Blended Healing gave us, can I offer another suggestion, or can I suggest? May I offer? Well, I do look at this a little bit differently. Can I give my example of what I think? That helps. So use gentle and softeners. Number 11, we almost done. Set an example by celebrating small wins. When you focus on success, even minor ones, you create a positive atmosphere. Instead of saying, we didn't get anything, we didn't get everything done, you could try this. We made great progress on our goals today. Celebrating small wins keeps conversation optimistic, optimistic and reinforces progress. So celebrate the wins. Don't go to the negative words. Well, we didn't get that much done today, man. I wish you could get more done. We just wasted a lot of time. Um, I don't know. I don't even know if I want to do this anymore. Instead, you can be like, well, it seems like we took a lot more time on this particular portion. So let's make it a goal next time to progress a little further or but let's celebrate what we did accomplish. Let's go over what we did accomplish. Celebrate those small wins. The final one is number 12. Seek feedback on your language. Sometimes we aren't even aware of negative habits in our language. Hmm. Ask a trusted friend or colleague to give you feedback on how you communicate and whether you tend to use negative words. Their perspective can be a valuable mirror and help you recognize areas to improve. Man, I had to learn this as being a manager. I had to go to other managers and get feedback. Even now in my life, I'm like, okay, should I say this? I'll go to my cousin or my sisters or my family and be like, I want to just say this. And they be like, don't say it like that. But go and give examples so that you can make it aware to them, hey, I want to say this. It sounds a little negative. Or they're going to tell you what if it sounds a little negative, or give you advice and feedback on how to communicate. I had to learn how to do that. I'm still working on that. I have came out a long way, but my growth never stops. Never stops. So I learned to take feedback on how to communicate in a positive way. That way it can help you to be improve and recognize your words. The perspective of others, I like this, can be a valuable mirror. Please seek those that are positive. Like it says, a trusted friend or colleague. Just don't go to anybody or somebody that's just as negative as you. They're going to say, oh, yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. You can say that. They're going to say, oh, yeah, that sounds great. They might give you some more negative words to add with it. I'm just saying. So go to a trusted colleague or friend that have positive, that's going to tell you the real and give positive into you. Okay. That's what you want to seek feedback from those type of person. So using these strategies can help shift your way from negative language, creating a more positive and uplifting communication style. With practice, avoid negative words. Avoiding negative words becomes a natural part of your daily interaction, enhancing the quality of your conversation and the impact of your words. And I had just listened to Marlene Motivates. Y'all check out Marlene Motivates. She's great. I love her. And when she was talking about, I had talked about how you had to rejuvenate mentally, physically, and spiritually. And she said, D, don't forget financially. And I was like, oh, yes, she's right. And then she gave an example. We don't want to say, I'm not rich right now. I don't have no money to do that. I'm always broke. She was like, my blessing has not came to me yet. It's coming. It's right around the corner. I am rich. It's just taking a little while for it to hit my bank account. I like to talk to the computer and the phone because it says it picks up everything you talking about. So the ongoing joke over here is, and this is not a joke, but we really say that, put $10 million in routing number, blah blah blah. But we're putting that out there. Of course, it's not just going to fall in there, but we got to do the things as well. But we are speaking in a positive way to uplift especially if you have a craft or skill. Be uplifting when you're using those skills. If you're rapping, singing, poetry, doing a podcast, being a content creator. Shout out to Gary for jumping off the porch and doing his first live. Gary, keep it up. I'm here for you. I got you. I will support you. Let's support one another in a positive way and uplift with our words. Okay? That's what we want to do. So, to sum all this up, the power of words lies in your ability to shape your inner and outer worlds. They can inspire hope, foster connection, and bring about change. But they also carry the potential to harm and divide. Recognize the impact of your words and choose them wisely. Wisely allows you to use language as a force of for good. Whether we're speaking to ourselves, a friend, or a crowd, our words hold the power to make a difference. By embracing this responsibility, we can ensure that the words we share contribute to a kinder, more understanding, and united, peaceful world. Yes, recognize the impact of your words and choose them wisely. Allows us to use language as a force of good. Yes, I hope everybody enjoyed the word of today, the word of the day, which is words. Use particular words in order to say or write something. And don't forget the quote of the day again. Words are powerful. Be wise how you use them to others, and most importantly, how you speak them to yourself. By Goddess D of Love. Yes, everybody, I love this show, and because I speak words every day, I figure, hey, why not talk about the words? Yeah. You know, you have the word of the day every day, so let's talk about what words are. But you know what's going here's some positive words and something that I want y'all to check out. Y'all already know what time it is. Here we go. One time for the one time. Let's go. Yes, day 23, and we are still counting down. Did you like those words? Sagittarius, my birthday's coming up. Day 23, countdown, 23 days until my birthday. And Sagittarius season, I believe, is next week. So that's automatically my birthday. But the actually day I gave birth is 23 days away. I'm excited about it. So before I leave, I want to leave you with some words from one of my favorite content creators and a person that I care about dearly. So let me go ahead and get this up for you. One moment. I'll be right back.
With your greatest expectations. I want to thank you for remember that your words have power. It has the power to create and it has the power to destroy. It has the power to bring joy and it has the power to negate. Remember, when you are affirming things, it's the things that you are calling in that you desire to have into your life that brings you into the perfect alignment of your greatest expectation. Thank you for stopping.
Yes. Remember that your words are powerful. From my sister, Blended Healing. Remember that. Go check her out every day. She has some great inspiration. Her link will be dropped in the chat and in the description. Remember that your words are powerful. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to Instagram and TikTok. I would appreciate it. It is free, 99. Appreciate it. This is Daily Dose of D, aka Goddess D of Love. So I'm going to conclude today with just know that the words that I'm conveying shows that I love you. And that's in all things that you do. May these words find you well. And those that are in a negative space and have negative words and don't speak self positivity into them, you make sure you go tell them that you love them, because you know what? They need to hear them positive words. All right, y'all. I will talk to y'all later. I hope everyone has a great evening this evening, and I will see you real soon. Have a good evening.